What's going on, guys? Gabe E here, about to head out for the weekend for Caribana. About to be lit. Driving all the way down to Toronto, so stay tuned.
We come out to play, jumping up all day. We having the best day ever, yeah. We come out to play, jumping up all day, cause this is the best day ever, yeah. The best.
Situation is critical.
The best.
Jumping up in the festival, eh?
The best.
The definition of bacchanal. I jumping up, I waving up, I having the time of my life. Inside of the lime of my life, I taking the wine of my life. Girl pushing back, I taking that, I feeling like I am alive. Jam all day and jamming all night. This party and slamming for spite. Keep jumping and wave something and I having the time of my life. We come out to play, jumping up all day. We having the best day ever, yeah. We come out to play, jumping up all day, cause this is the best day ever, yeah. We jumping the best, we waving the best, we whining the best, we fetting the best, we waving the best, we whining the best, the best, the best, eh. Inside of the best, feta having our best time, I bounce up our best thing, she give me her best. Why not tell she your best? Girl, and I am the best man to give you our best. Jam inside of the best band in the world. We ready to raid, let's get the show on the road. The world is my stage, I'm gonna put on a show. Hey Mr. DJ, turn it up, let it go, 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 go.
We come out to play, jumping up all day. We having the best day ever, yeah.
We come out to play, jumping up all day, cause this is the best day ever, yeah. We jumping the best, we waving the best, we whining the best, we fetting the best, we waving the best, we whining the best, the best, the best, eh. I'm drinking our best, drink I just eat our best. Food bounce up and next best. Chick she wasn't in the best mood, that tell she don't stress. Girl, your costume look best. Yo, DJ drop our best. Make such.
Yo, so I'm at Caribana right now in Toronto, Canada. Really cool. It's definitely a cultural experience. You know, one of the best things to be able to enjoy one of these weekends is knowing that while I'm out here, I'm racking up leads, you know, like people come into my business at a consistent level. It's one of those great things to have. One of the big things that a lot of people kind of lacking is confidence in themselves. And well, one thing I want to say to you, or anybody that's really watching this video, to be honest, is that don't ever let fear stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. And I know that might sound corny in a sense, but fear is a very powerful thing. Like, it'll keep you from so many things. But once you recognize fear itself and you're able to kind of say, look, I see that you're there, but I know what I want, or I know what I desire, and it's greater than that, you can overcome fear. And once you overcome fear, honestly, life is whatever you want it to be. So do not let fear take over you. If you want to be able to live a life like this, just to be able to travel the world and see whatever there is to see and not have to worry about clocking in at 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning because you're your own boss. And that's the thing. We're heading into a tunnel here, so it's about to get a little dark, but I don't know if y'all can still see me in my I guess with the reflection off my glasses here, but don't give up, because I've been there and I know exactly how it feels to fail miserably and to keep failing and not even know if it's worth it, you know, but it is. It's good, dog. Some guy in the car was just like, yeah, let's go. I don't know, but Yeah, don't be afraid to fail. Because it's only when you fail that's what leads to success. You can only be successful if you go through failure, you know? And that's a lesson that I learned that I didn't really know. But once I learned and understood, it made life a lot easier because it puts a different perspective on failure. You know, like, we're taught that failure is the end all be all. You know, like, we're in school and if you failed, you know, you got an F and that's it. Or you don't get a job, you don't, you know, ace that test, you don't make the dean's list. You know, anything that you do that doesn't meet up to standard is equal to failure. And if you equal failure, you're not good enough. But in life, it's completely opposite. You have to fail in life in order to realize what works and what doesn't. So once I realized that, I'm like, yo, like, I shouldn't be so careful not to fail. Instead, I should be looking forward to it almost, you know, like going for that, because the more failures you have, the more you're able to learn from those failures. And once you learn from those failures, you're able to grow and mature and be successful in whatever that is. So anyways, I'm about to end this here, but don't be afraid to fail. That's really what it all comes down to, because if you can beat the fear of failure, then you can beat anything you want. Anything you want. And you can have anything you want. Whatever you want. And I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it because I declared that I wasn't gonna be afraid of fear. Not to boast or brag or anything of that nature, but to show people that it is possible, that you can dream the life, you can have the life you wanna have, as long as you believe. You know, and as long as you don't let fear choke you into thinking that you're not good enough, choke you into thinking that you're not worthy enough. So, alright, I'm done ranting here, but hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's a little lifestyle here, you know, Gabe E. Traveling the, well, I'm in Canada right now, but I wouldn't say the world, but one step at a time, you know. If you like this video, feel free to like, leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are here. Okay. Also, don't forget to share, subscribe to my page, where I'm gonna be bringing you a lot more, you know, adventures of Gabe, as well as tips and tricks and all the things that you can use to help you become the person you want to be, you know, because that's what I'm striving to be, and everything I learned, I want to pass it down to the person behind me so they can learn, and, you know, we can make each other better. So catch y'all on the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.